right, so we're going to talk about the life cycle of a goal from start to finish. What are all the steps that you're going to be going through? So I'm going to start with this diagram. There, finally moved over for me. This is the goal life cycle. So we're going to start here with step 1. The teacher or user creates the goal. When it's in this first step, the state of the goal is unsubmitted, and on that evaluation page, it will tell you what state your goal is in, whether it's unsubmitted, submitted, approved. It'll show that. So when the teacher first creates it, it's unsubmitted, all the fields are edited, and the teacher's just trying to get it right before they click the button, pull the trigger, and say, this is going to be my goal. Step 2, the teacher or user submits it to the appraiser. There's a submit to appraiser button at the top, and when you think it's right, you'll just click on it. All fields are still editable because the goal has not been approved yet, but the state is submitted now, so the principal gets notification. They see a little thing at the top of their window that tells them how many goals they need to go in and approve, and they can see your goal now and go in and approve it if they want to, if they agree with your goal. So that's step 2, and during both of these steps, the teacher user can edit any part of the goal. It's wide open. In step 3, the appraiser approves the goal. When the appraiser clicks on the approve button, then you, as the teacher user, find out that, yes, this is the goal that they want me to be working on also. So there are some fields that are not editable anymore. You can't change your goal statement. You can't change several other things, and we'll talk about that in just a minute, because the goal has been approved, and it's kind of like a contract between you and your appraiser that these are the things you're working on. There is an option to edit an approved goal and make a change if you decide you need to add something or change something about the way it's written, but then you have to resubmit it, and it goes back to the submitted step and gets approved again. So between 2 and 3, you can go back and forth a little bit, but you can't make changes after your goal is approved without getting them reapproved. And that just keeps your appraiser in the loop for everything that you're doing with your goal. In step 4, we're back to the teacher user being the one that is doing the stuff. So the teacher user is in charge in step 1 and step 2, then the appraiser takes over for step 3. The teacher user continues working on the goal. This is the point when evidence collection happens and also communication with the appraiser. So the appraiser is coaching you on that goal. The state of the goal is still approved. And then step 5, when the teacher or user decides that they think their work is finished, they're going to mark the goal complete. And they're going to do goal reflections, because that happens at the end of the year, usually before the summative conference or end of year conference. The fields are not editable anymore because the goal has been marked as completed. You can reopen a goal and edit an approved goal and then resubmit it if you need to do that. And we'll talk about that in step 6 a little bit more, because after the teacher marks it completed, then you go to that end of your conference, and one of 2 things will happen in that conference. Either the appraiser and the teacher user agree that the goal is complete, and then they can archive that goal, or maybe the administrator decides that some additional work needs to be done. Maybe it's not the level we were going for yet. So the teacher user can edit that goal, change the target date, and resubmit it and continue working on it for the upcoming year. So a goal can be extended past a school year if it has not been completed. I'm guessing that many of you did not complete your goals if you're teachers, and the schools shut down in the spring, and you probably didn't get to the point of marking your goals completed. So your district may decide that they just want you all to reopen those goals and continue working on them, or they may decide they want you to close those goals and start a new one. But those are the options that you have during that end of year conference, where you can determine if the work is really completed.